somebody asked if everyone heard that podcast yesterday.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. And good evening, everybody already in the room. 27 of you already. Nipple Butt, Robin, Nirmal, Robin, V, Sarah. Who else is in here? Anybody else saying anything?
Don is in.
Coach, Don. And I'm glad, Don Cathcart, you got your order, and then you got your order again. That was excellent to hear.
That's very nice.
And okay, I'm caught up. Remember to click the like button as many times as you can so that I can have 1,000 likes by the end of the broadcast. Thank you very much. So it's been quite a week for this household. And hello, Canada, from Megadeth Gigantor. Daniel, Higher Self. Hi, Megan. We're going to be putting out another reel. Dan will be releasing a top 10 or best of or something or other for the last season. So we'll be seeing another release of another Dirty Room content. Thank you very much. I'm wearing something. I don't know if you recognize. It's not exactly the same coloration, but Dolline got this through another vendor. Can you see my shirt, honey?
Yes.
Isn't that nice? And then
It's just approved.
it's so nice. She also, as I was wearing before, she got this one with the channel. So, it isn't on there yet, but there will be not too long from now. On our store at ricksarahstar.com, we will have more merchandise coming that's on there, but we already have some new things.
QVC from Parkville.
So this will be shirt number 1, and the color choices in the final process of being finalized. But our graphics lady, Leslie Caseta, found the color option for us to consider, and it's perfect for this shirt. And I want you to take a look at this. This is being changed. As you see, the color at the bottom has Rick Sarah. Well, you can barely see the symbol for YouTube, and the subscribe is hard to see.
You're close enough.
We are going to make that all the same color. That was the final decision made this week. That'll really make this pop.
No, we don't have an 800 number.
800 number.
Yes, the top text will be the same as the bottom text.
Now, anybody who doesn't watch the show, they can get a quick one click and go to the last broadcast of the show or whatever video I last uploaded right here on my channel, my website. And of course, if you didn't realize, you have all the links on my website. The top one is YouTube, then Facebook, Twitter, and then there's another Facebook that is a special.
You have France on here now.
Special channel. It's not my channel, it's someone else's. But she created vaporware style images for the first 2 seasons of Another Dirty Room on her own, just using whatever she had and going to our last video. So these are tremendous. If you haven't seen it, you should go there. It's on a link off the website. So, and then of course they have my account for Instagram, and then a direct email link. The merchandise now has expanded. So you click on shop now. I'm going to come over here because it's easier for me to show you. You have the magnets you can choose, different magnets, and if you go there you'll see that 2 magnets, and then if you let me see how to go back. I guess I can go right there. Then there are also photos. You click that and we have 2 things coming, but this is our first.
Oh, thanks.
The limited edition of glossy photos. Now, these are 8.5 by 11. Number 2, they're not signed unless you click a button that says signature, and then it opens up a box and you can tell us what you would like on the photograph.
It's about time to get off merch.
And it's $1, but it's not really because we're trying to make money. It's for using this option to be able to sell other things that will have a second option like that as well. And then the last item is stickers. Of course, you have the Cocktail Hour with Rick sticker, but now you have a limited edition extra sticker here. It's Caveman Rick with a signed bar of Jade soap. And look at that price, folks. We're definitely keeping prices down.
You are really starting to sound like a salesman. Would you get off it?
So, that's enough for now. I just wanted to show you all this because I'm proud that it's come this far in such a short time. And these are fun things.
And thank our webmaster.
Our webmaster, Steve Seaboat, is tremendous. He takes anything we throw at him and he puts it together for us. No, we're not going to sell used cars. We're never going to look at merchandising as a major source of income. It's so you can have a little something if you'd like it. So there it is. That's the whole thing. What I try to give you is what I have to give. It's me, myself. What I do for you to try to please you, make you laugh, make you think maybe sometimes, whatever it is.
People praying for you this week.
And I can't tell you thanks enough for all the well wishes and prayers that came across for me with my double medical procedure and then recovery. I mean, you guys are so great. You really do show the love. And
The link is ricksarahstar.com. How was it getting the stent out?
all right, the stent was quick.
You need to get a little closer to
It
it.
was quick and easy, and I have the stent right here. Fresh from my medical procedure. Here is the stent.
Up, there you go.
Short. It's almost from shoulder to shoulder. So the one went into my kidney, and the other end down in my bladder.
Don't get too graphic.
Ew, I got blood on my hand. Ew, ew. Tears.
That would make a
It
nice
got yanked
necklace.
out. Oh my God. So that's a urinary stent, if you always wanted to see one. I actually, when I went in for the procedure, no, this was in between my bladder and my kidney. Left kidney to the bladder.
Out his pee-pee.
Out of my pee-pee. They went in through my pee-pee. They grabbed the end of it into the bladder, and then they pull it out. Yes, in the ureter.
What you drinking, Rick?
So tonight is Deep Eddies,
Ruby red.
Ruby Red, vodka, and then
Lazy. You have a leash for your tapeworm now.
thank you, Alicia. Yeah, that's a funny thing. So, Lacey, thank you very much for your donation. And I think that was the funniest comment I've heard so far today. It hadn't been a funny day, let me tell you. Because on top of everything else, then my mother had some troubles this week.
Yeah, Tuesday, it was 8 hours.
Tuesday, she had a spell of atrial fibrillation. And, well, yeah, the test came back that for 90, she's okay, but some things had to be done for her. She had fluid that was starting to build up.
You're jumping ahead. Tuesday, we went to the ER.
Oh, yeah,
for
well,
8 hours.
this went on all week.
And then yesterday, we called 911 for
Yeah.
her for the same thing.
Yeah. So Tuesday she had, like midday, she had an occurrence. Dolline took her to the hospital. Ended up being there 8-9 hours. And a pacemaker was something I was thinking about. Didn't hear one word about it here.
That's because her AFib is slight.
Because her AFib isn't severe. But her having it, then she came home. Wednesday was fine. Then Thursday, midday, another spell. So they kept her overnight, and she just got home late this afternoon.
She's taking a nap now.
So she's resting right now, taking a nap. She feels okay. So thank you so much for the words I'm reading across the screen. Just make me water up a little bit because I appreciate your kindness.
Hi,
Yeah, she is.
Bring the camera closer to you. You look like you're far away.
I'm looking like I'm far away. I'm not trying to be. So, my rock is Dolline through the whole thing. And then my brother was able to go over there today to see her. I had physical therapy at the same time. And he stayed with her, and he actually brought her home. So that was great. So, teamwork.
Thanks, V.
Oh, Danielle, my God, thank you so much. Man, I can't believe it. Danielle Redmond. Are you from across the pond, my dear? Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a vape pen with Bubba Kush extract.
Bubba Kush.
It's 100% indica. I think it was like 80%. Sue!
Is that
Or-
supposed to give you energy?
Yes.
Right, still put me to sleep.
No, indica doesn't give you lots of energy. Indica gives you relaxation. I'm feeling much better. So,
Oh, somebody say congrats on winning the spelling bee.
Maui Wowie. Are you kidding me, Ree? Maui Wowie? Maui as in Hawaii?
Yeah. You've never heard of Maui Wow?
I've heard of it. I've never had any.
I heard that when I was in my
I know.
20s.
How about I go, maybe it's Baba Ganush, maybe. I know it's almost hallucinogenic. I mean, That's the what I've hear. So I went to Hawaii with Dolline. I couldn't find anybody with any Maui
He had to
Wowie.
be straight for 2 weeks. It
No,
almost killed me.
nobody had nothing. I mean, come on. I'm on vacation in Hawaii. Can't somebody help me a little cannabis when I'm over on the islands, for God's sake? Yeah, I like Labrador, and so did Cheech and Chong. Why Labrador? Well, the Labrador ate our pot, man, so we watched where he went for a couple of days, and when he took a poop, we picked it up and let it dry out, and this is Labrador, man. Oh, God, I remember. Yeah, that's when you could be ridiculous, and it was funny, and it wasn't, didn't have to have such lots of special effects. A movie could just be funny being stupid and funny. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. So today I'm like going to physical therapy, and I happened to take the bag that I got from the dispensary when I first went there. It was like oh my God.
What a waste of vodka. Jimmy,
I went through so much trouble to balance that drink the way I wanted it.
guess what? I'll fix it how I want it.
All right, we'll try. I just knocked over my drink. I need this now really bad. Oh, I don't feel any kidney stone anymore, man. I'm glad I got some water. I'm getting cotton mouth from this shit. Damn. It's your fault for distracting me by letting me make me look at the screen. Why did you do this to me, people? For God's sake, one of you should come over here and make me another drink. I'm kidney stoned. Ambrose, excellent, excellent. Oh my God, JM, thank you. I'm so much better. Hey Jay, thank you. I love you guys back too. So I don't know. Let me settle upon the moment of my securing this little treasure. So the nurse, she's really sweet, and you're going to be your everything's going to be hanging out in a second. Your little dick and balls are going to be hanging out unceremoniously, and you're going to be laying on this table with your head like this. And then she cleans it with iodine, and then she takes some lidocaine and she squirts it up inside and numbs the inside of my urethra of my penis. So here I am sitting here, and then the doctor comes in, another woman, and these ladies they're like super thin, and they're nice, and it's like no big deal. It's just a dick. We've seen a million of them. Don't worry about it. Don't feel uncomfortable. And then they take the thing that goes up inside of you. It looks like it's this big, and they're up in there. And the lady goes, okay, just a minute, a little push. Now she's into my bladder. Then you feel something's moving around in you, and you're like, what the hell? It's like somebody's trying to go fish. It is. She's trying to fish for the end of that thing. She gets to one end of the loop, and I swear to God, usually it's forever before this comes out.
What?
This time when they pulled out my catheter, she went whoosh. It was the fastest
It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. I put a lid on it so you don't spill it.
And it was done. But I've had other doctors that have gone like, and I'm not lying. It's like 30 seconds, 45 before, it's like, so what do you think? It's going to be storming again this weekend?
Oh, Kylie's on.
I don't know. want you to get this thing out of me, please, okay?
Yeah, he didn't break the cup, it was plastic.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to try it again.
Good for you.
Before I knock
Creative.
over to drink, I was going to raise my glass and ask us to maybe have a little toast. And it's been a tough time, and it remains a tough time in our country, in our society. And I just am praying for God's blessing on all of us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Hey, hey.
Even prayers to the brother of Donald Trump, who's was stricken and put in hospital today. So I hope that there's some prayers going that way, because everybody in the hospital deserves prayers. We depend upon them. I think it is what we need to heal. If we don't have prayer, we may not be as successful. So intervening with prayer is great. If you feel that way, keep giving it out. We all need it. Just like you guys did to me this week. Do you think you didn't help me? Oh, of course you did. If it wasn't for your concerns and your love and sending me the good vibes or prayers of those who believe, I would have had a lot less of an easy week. It would have been even more torturous for me. As it was, at least early in the week, I was able to feel well enough to go out with Dan. And I also walked for like 4 miles.
Was it that far?
I mean, yes. When you add all we did like, around here, and came back around in a loop. So, about a round trip of 4 miles, at least 3 miles. And that was tremendous, yes.
So let me ask you, because we really haven't had time today. How's the pain in your back and leg?
So today in my left leg, I started to feel a little bit of the same kind of ache several times. And even a little while ago, I felt it. But it's like it's here and it goes away instead of it comes and it stays. It's like a fleeting thing. It just reminds me, just a little while ago, you remember me? It's almost like that. So I have to get more serious about trying to take control what I can do, and I need to do more stretching and things like that. I need a phlebotomist? Hey, does this mean you think I should be bled a little bit? Maybe let out the phlogiston? Because I got to get the phlogiston out of me, or I'll get sick. Anybody know what phlogiston used to be theorized to be?
No.
Come on, nobody with any history of medical science or. Okay, well, I think my legs are fine, but yes, Don, that's exactly right, or stretch that. I have to admit, Don, that's the only exercise I do. Leeches, yes. I think I do need leeches. But I need to shove them up my nose and into my brain to suck the horrible evil out of my mind. So, I meant to pull this out. Would you go and grab something that's on the bulletin board? It's a piece of paper. It's titled Spelling Bee for Dan Bell.
Oh, somebody talked about that.
So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of something. It was for the Patreon people who are so lucky to be able to see this content. Anybody in the room right now, all you have to do is subscribe. It's not that much money. And you allow somebody who's so creative and talented, Dan Bell, to be able to have you sponsoring his work, and you'll get to enjoy the benefits of it. So Actually, this was postponed one day, but this was what I put together. The spelling bee with Dan Bell. So we were supposed to create or select 10 words. And as in the form of a competition,
Thanks, Joe.
we had to call out the word, we had to use it in a sentence or define it, and then we recite the word a second time. Would you like to hear some of the words I gave Dan? Of course you would. So the words I chose were words for Dan, including definition, and they were all possibly a descriptive term, and then there were just some words I put in there that were foul, kind of sexy words that I didn't think he might be able to spell, and I wanted to see whether he could spell cunnilingus or fellatio. Let's see what happened. Okay, so at the end of the whole competition, I won.
Yeah, I'm sure Sean will be on again another time.
Sean actually offered to come here tonight, but with everything with my mother,
Yeah.
I felt that we need to keep it a little low key, and he quite understood. So we will definitely have Sean back. He's a good, fun guy, and he's a good friend too. And luckily, he's in the area. And there is a gentleman named David Pinchot who has responded to myself as well, and he would like to be on the show. So we have to schedule David. So again, we have done this a couple of times, but so we have 2 people lined up right now. And I think I really should do this one person at a time.
Yes.
Because with COVID, it's probably the easiest thing for us to keep everybody safe and not to set a bad example that we're crowding people together on in the view of the screen. So if you'd like to be on the show, you have to write an email to rick.adr@aol.com, and you can just click the email button off ricksarastar.com and tell us, a little bit about, like, where are you from in relation to us, and, we'll get back to you and we'll talk about schedule.
Do they know where we
Huh?
are? Do they know where we are?
I think that they must have an idea where we are, but of course I'll give you the address. I don't expect you to have to guess to find your way here. I just want to make sure, going back and forth, that the person understands that we're going to do this in a manner that's COVID safe for both of us, and make sure that they're cool with that. I just want to have that assured agreement before we even begin. So, V, really?
Oh,
Well,
somebody's drinking Manischewitz.
okay. Well, I always say the wrong words, so I'm going to try to look this up first.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble, folks. He's looking something up. That'll take us 20 minutes.
You're bad. You're just as bad as that Dan Bell.
Dead silence. Screen silence. Nothing's happening.
Nope.
Where are you from, B? Oh, well, you have to wait till we're in Florida till you can be on the show.
Oh, is there somebody down in Florida?
Yeah, B.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty boy Brennan is still in Canada.
Yeah. I don't
Brennan's
understand
really
it.
sweet. I like Brennan.
All right, whatever. I'll give up. Never mind. I'm trying to make sure the word is the correct word, and I'm getting nothing but a enunciation instead of a definition. So, forget.
Coach
All right,
Cheese
so
has been invited to the show. Am I correct?
oh yes, he has, and he's actually in training in a new job,
You want
new
me to say
company.
where?
I'm not going to say it's
Okay.
private information. So he has to, get that completed, and then we could schedule what time he might be able to fit. But it's possible the hours of his working on this new job may conflict with our show.
Where in Canada does Brennan live?
They're Ontario.
Ontario.
They're somewhat near a town called Hamilton.
Okay.
Hamilton, Ontario, I was told, is the closest town to where they live. Anybody know where that is? Oh, of course he is too. We're stuck by COVID. Look, they up in Canada, us all in the United States, the part of the Bell and Williams network. We want to get together to do some stuff together, to shoot some urbex or for something else,
Just
and
go
hopefully
pet some
ADR,
coyotes.
and maybe go pet some coyotes. Yeah, right.
No, there was no falling out with Coach Cheese. His equipment just died.
Coach Cheese's computer died, and now he's trying to get a job to be able to purchase maybe a machine. So that would be good for him. So, but and he's going to do sketches for a thing that DJ Infinity and I we're going to get on, hopefully in the next week or so. It's all been on my end, but there's been a lot of stuff going on in my life, and so I hope patience is a virtue will come through, and we'll have something really fun to show you after I can get off my ass.
Hey, I'm just happy he
Yes.
can take the trash out now.
And Finders Beeper's still in the room. I really enjoyed the last couple videos.
Well, somebody said they want to see
Andy, they want him to come on our show or something?
Yeah, they're all invited, but
I mean,
it
yeah.
costs them quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, Matt and Andy and Sue can all fly over. We'll give them accommodations right here at my home. But you have to get here and get home yourself. Sorry, but oh, by the way, it's recommended you not fly here by your government. Oh, that little thing is called a travel ban. Oh, okay. Why? Because the United States is we're so full of virus. The Great Britain had to make the common sense decision to stay away from here. And we're banned from going over there.
We are. Oh yeah. 'cause
I mean,
we're
we
from
be
the
bringing
US.
bubonic plague to their home.
Don't try it.
Don't?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I'd like to eat some Scottish pie.
You
I
had
don't
some,
love,
you didn't-
I'd like my food to have no taste. I'm sad, but my cartridge is really looking like I'm consuming it too fast.
Well, I can sort of tell.
Damn it. What the hell? Haggis. That's nothing. I don't even know what that is, but I think it's bad. Oh my God. Oh, I'd love, man. I mean, if we could get across, because finally normalcy returns. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't on my top 10 of places. But now that I've met you all and know I have some great friends over there, then now it's interesting.
Oh, I thought, intestines, yeah.
But, now, I mean, shit, yeah. And of course, I want to go up to Stonehenge and, I want to go crazy on all the old locations, old castles, Rick International.
Put that pen down. You got enough. Better than chicken in a can. I saw that on the Food Network show.
Oh, chicken in a can. Yeah, I know they won't let us in right now, V. We just have to wait. So we hide, and when all the rest of the zombies die off, we can then come out of their hiding places, and the world will be clean again. Yeah, I'm not eating blood. I'm sorry, cooked blood is not my thing. No. Oof. I just am not a vampire. What was that vampire show on cable TV that we liked a lot? That was real kind of like
And then it got weird.
gothic, and it got really super weird. But it started out like country almost, and it was
I
like
don't remember the name.
the vampires, True Blood.
True Blood.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right. Did somebody say that?
Yes. I really liked that
Oh,
show.
I love Dark Shadows. That's when I was.
Yeah, Dark Shadows as a kid was it. But
Teenager.
True Blood, man, I really loved that show. But as the seasons moved on, what the fuck? What were they trying to do, David Lynch? I mean, really, it was like you're getting more bizarre all the time. It's just like that
I
TV
mean,
show
they
was.
went from vampires and werewolves to a bunch of other crap.
Yeah, they had all kind of things. Then you had Grimm. Grimm, that was
Grimm.
like, the network. Twin Peaks, I loved that. And Northern Exposure, that was a great one.
I don't even remember that.
Remember Northern Exposure? Oh my
I
God.
remember the show, but I don't remember watching it.
Loved it. Rabid. So, the last season
Dark Shadows
of
was-
True Blood was hard to finish. Yeah. I thought so. Now, The Walking Dead, I watched it for several seasons, but I haven't really been
Did you really?
a
Where was
big
I?
fan because, well, we didn't always have access to it because I didn't always have the network it was on. So,
Okay.
was it on TNT?
I don't know, but we always had TNT.
Yeah, and my friend Dan Bell and his great friend and ex-husband John, they binged after like a year and a half ago. They decided to watch it and they started binging and binging. American Horror Story, what a series!
I saw the one series of it.
That I know a lot of people loved that, and I loved The Haunting
Of Hell House.
of Hell House on Netflix. That was a tremendous series, and I'm waiting for. There's supposed to be a second season coming this fall.
There's been several of that, hun. They're different each season, completely different.
Not that one. I thought that the did we have a second season with that Haunted? I didn't know that.
Haunting of Hell House.
Yeah, I didn't know we
Oh,
had it
that
yet.
one.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
think there may have been a second season.
American Gothic, yes, I remember. I was thinking about that when we were talking about the other ones.
Frankie and Gracie. How was that?
What's why? Hey Rick, what's why? I have a question from Metal Maiden. Hey Rick, what's why?
No.
Try again. Let me look at your putting it up. What's up? LOL. Oh, you meant to say what's up, not what's why? Oh. It'd be better if you were here, maybe one of our guests visiting at a COVID safe distance, enjoying the laughter. How was that one? I got you. I figured that out, Metal Maiden. Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda's show.
Yeah, that was Frankie and Gracie.
I know Frankie and Gracie, and to watch what's his face go from Law and Order to sucking dick, I just can't really
Oh, God.
follow it. I really can't get that. I'm sorry, the character, he just was so typecast for so long. I just don't see him there in that role. And Martin Sheen, definitely not. I don't see him. I see him as like the most uncomfortable bear you'd ever meet. No, he's not gay. So either one of them, no. That's the point. I know, it's right. It's the point, right? Yeah. I just, some things just, they turned me off. I couldn't really enjoy it as much. I like the other two characters more. They're the more funnier of the four as far as I'm concerned in the whole show. But that's it. Because really, I didn't think Sheen was really a funny person either. Okay. Well, I've been overruled by you. You all love it, so it has to be.
Put that pen down.
Can't.
I think she may have been.
So Jack said, I don't. Thank you, Jack. I got one agreement. Yeah, I was going to bring out some munchies, but I didn't do that here. I just don't know. But I did have a nice little
Do you want
lunch.
some munchies?
No, I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna get something, and then we'll eat after this. 113 watching, and a guy getting stoned, and they're watching me. Let's click the like button, you 114. Thank you very much. We love having you here. We hope that you're enjoying conversation within the room amongst one another, because you have the chance. This is the 2020 version of a Yahoo chat room with a boomer as your host. Long Duck Dong is a long dong guy.
Where is he? Is he in?
I don't know. I just, maybe people were just thinking about it and mentioned him because of his longness. Thank you, Jack. So, what does everybody think about in terms of the professional sports games that now are being played? The basketball, the baseball. Are you all so happy to have your pro sports on television at your, maybe you have a bar where you can stand outside and look at the tiny little TV? Hi, 777. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for anybody who even cares. They're consuming a large share of the test kits. I guess we have plenty to go around that we can let hundreds and hundreds be used up by the sports people to do their thing. But then if you can't get a test and you ask for it because you think you have symptoms, and I don't know where you are maybe, if that's still happening, then I'd say, what the fuck? How's that going on? Is anybody having that trouble? I hope not here, but Moist Becky, oh my God, what the hell is going on here?
That's somebody's name.
I know, but that's quite a name. Padme.
No, I was born in the 50s.
All right. Been sitting with this in my hand and I stopped a bit. So let me go into the words of the spelling bee that I presented to Dan Bell.
2 weeks and no results yet? Michael.
So the first word was egomaniacal. concerned only with oneself, egocentric, self-involved. Dan goes, that's kind of fucked up, man. Are all your words like describers of me? And I sort of said, then I went to a next word at some point in time, because I got out of order. It's today's society, yeah. Pitiless. Showing no pity. Cruel. P-I-T-I-L-E-S-S. Pitiless. Narcissistic. A disorder in which a person has an inflated sense of self-importance. Scurrilous. To be grossly or obscenely abusive. Scurrilous. I'm not making these up. Defilement. To make foul, dirty, or unclean. Permeation. Now, permeation, I picked that for the fact that it describes something that happens during another dirty room. The solid object is the mattress. The process of molecular penetration of gases, vapors, or fluids through the material membrane of a solid. So how many times have we seen a puddle of urine on the floor? Or, yes, it is penetration, but it's more. It's permeation. Carnal knowledge,
I'm getting bored.
which is sexual intercourse. Cunnilingus, an oral act performed by a person on a female's genitalia, the clitoris, other parts of the vulva, or the vagina.
Like Dan would know that.
Fellatio, also known as fellation, and in slang, blowjob, BJ, giving head or sucking off, is an oral sex act involving use of the mouth, including the lips and the tongue or the throat, performed by a person on the penis of another person. Oral stimulation of the scrotum may also be termed fellatio, or colloquially as teabagging. If fellatio is performed on oneself, the act is known as autofellatio.
Who can bend over that far?
I know, right? And then my last word, which was actually from the Urban Dictionary. And the word is chode, C-H-O-D-E, a thick dick. A dick that is wider than it is long. A real turnoff for the ladies. Here's a scenario. A man and a woman. The female saying, "What the hell is that?" Man, "It's my penis." Female, "I thought you said your dick was 10 inches. Yeah, 10 inches wide. Chode is also Hindi for sex. Chode.
Watch that cop, don't knock it over.
And here's some indica. Chode indica.
Stormy Daniels said Trump's was like that.
Stormy said that Donald was a chode. Well, I'm impressed. That whole sucker. I'm sure he was satisfying his lovers. in the couch. So, is there anything left in that pipe? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a cartridge. I don't want to keep smoking it though, because then I may not be able to speak. No, but not that bad. But it's pretty good. It's very nice that you don't cough on it. I have some of the weeds too, but I thought maybe I just would do this out here. Maybe I should consider that it's a little too strong. And maybe I should just stay with the lighter stuff. I am a wild man, Kev. I don't know why. I tell you what, I'm definitely relieved, man. Just sitting here and realizing again I have no pains in my back, my leg, or in my urethra or ureter or kidney or bladder. Wow. You know, sometimes I just absorb information environmentally. And something will be happening. It might be very minute in terms of importance, but it's happened more than one time. Like somebody will be speaking to me and they'll have to say a quantity, some number, and the number that they're about to say will come into my mind, and then they'll say it aloud, and I'll have already thought of it.
Well, then how come you can't hear me when I speak to you?
When I hear them, I have to hear them first. If I don't hear you because I'm not looking, and seeing and hearing at the same time, because I also realizing, especially the last couple days, that ear really is pitiful. This is my strong ear. So.
Oh, I thought it was selective, but he tells me no, it's not, but I don't believe it.
And Dolline's been telling me I need to put the hearing aids back in. They're so nasty. They make your ear sweat, and you get all this wax, and I have to start putting up with it.
That's why I buy Q-tips.
So, but I should start to use them again. I have the batteries and such. It's already been checked out. I've been letting them sit around. They're no longer covered by any kind of service plan. I'd have to pay to get them serviced, but I think they're functional. So, this weekend I'm going to try to take them out, look at them, and put them on.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I should do it tonight, because that way I would have an advantage of being able to hear better when I'm listening for sounds.
How do you take care of your nose ears, and how old are you?
I have a little electric, battery-powered personal groomer. I make sure I keep it out. I use just a little, disposable razor here to trim my sideburn.
You'll be 60.
I'll be 61 in October. Not too bad for 61. As I keep getting older, I can say then I'm pretty good for 62. Pretty good for,
Jolene.
I always wanted to have eternal youth, but
Ain't gonna happen.
reality check, it ain't gonna happen. I'm just fooling myself. I have to. Well, thank you, Nirmal, and thank you for all the. You look good for your age, or yeah, you're not that bad. You don't look like the Crypt Keeper, at least. Yeah, you're all right. You don't like a guy that smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and he drinks all day and drinks Pabst at the bar.
He may not have dementia, but he can't remember anything I tell him.
I did everything you asked me to do today without forgetting.
Oh, that's really good.
Give me one good day. You need to sing for it, Dolline.
No, it's Dolly Parton's song.
I know. Yeah, it's a typical husband, whatever. Please click the like button. I know that this is kind of a more laid back kind of episode today, but I hope that you just enjoy hanging, and I just enjoy seeing that you are interacting and what you're throwing back at us. It's something that we look forward to. It's like we're hanging with our people again twice a week. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to click the like button, so just do it for me. Sarah, 39, what a nice young age. I was 39 once. Yeah, but it's all cool. I was talking with my therapist a little bit. I found out that he has two young children. They're like 5 and 7. I think it's a son and a daughter and a wife.
It's one of each.
And his wife is now going to be going to nursing school.
Wow.
She moved away from massage therapy, was doing equine and animal therapy, and then she is now going to go to nursing school. And they're going away to West Virginia for a week, just get away from everything, hike and etc. I don't know where they stay in a cabin or what.
He does timeshares. Some people can do timeshares, some people don't know how to do them. I'm the people who don't.
He's a good guy, Joe, my physical therapist.
He
really is.
Thanks, Dolline.
Well, we're all going to be young or old if we're lucky to live that long. And what you're encountering when you go in a group like this that has an age range is people who had whatever mindset, whatever their life was like.
Thanks, Andrew.
At your age 20 years ago are in this room now. Or maybe you could look at it the other way. You're that person who's young and you see some older people are in here. And maybe
the oldest person in here, I think.
Maybe there's a perspective you'd like to get by inquiring of somebody something. So interact and take advantage of it. That's what you have right here. And thanks to YouTube, they provided for us free to use. So let's take advantage of that. And actually, YouTube doesn't frown. Actually, I'm sorry. They smile upon my show a little bit. It is always monetized, even though sometimes we get a little bad, especially, of course, it's me.
I know Bounce Off, have you ever thought of a trade?
Huh?
Bounce Off is saying he's 18, trying to apply for jobs, but doesn't have. Hello.
Hi. And that is a good thing to just bring up. In terms of where your life is, you might have friends who, they didn't go to college first. They decided to go into a trade, electrical, plumbing, whatever.
Mechanical.
Maybe you started, you have a degree, but you're kind of unsatisfied. Maybe you're good with your hands. You have mechanical aptitude and you're college educated. Just rethink yourself. What else could you do? And you're at an age that you're young enough to obtain the skills and make a pivot. Don't feel like you're locked in whatever track you're in whatever business that you're in, or just in business. Some people in government maybe would find it freeing to get into business. It might be vice versa for someone who's been in business to get into government or a nonprofit. And jobs in the future are going to be different than jobs of today. And people who have been in the jobs that are going to be evaporating over time due to technology and reduction in the need of force, you're going to have to find a way to fit in and still have a job. You need to survive. We all have to be able to take care of ourselves and our family, and it can be scary. But if you make moves early, you have options. If you wait too late, you're trapped at least in your head, that you can't make a move. So maybe even think out two different paths, just hypothetically, and keep the one alive as an option. And hey, true, man, you know, I'll tell you what, I've been recently helping my daughter who's in construction. She has a home improvement license in Maryland, mainly does painting, drywall, and interior, but they do a variety of other services, and they could do home improvement. She's fully licensed for it. But I've never really done that side of business at all. Well, I got my taste of it a couple of times now. And the more I've done it, I actually am getting a little better at it. So, I'm, at least occasionally, as long as she's in business here, I'll probably be asked to do this again. So, and I just like fill in, and then Dolline helped fill in and did the payroll and the hours and all that kind of thing, and kept track of expenses. I just went out to the site, made sure the jobs were running the way they were supposed to run, and they had what they needed to get the job done, and developed a good rapport with the main core of her little business. So that was positive. It really was.
Oh, look at me. I got out of high school, went to work in an office, and I went into manufacturing. And then that's when I went back and tried to get a degree.
Right. So I was ultimately trained to be able to get involved in soil conservation, or monitoring protection of programs related to stormwater, sediment control, sediment management. I could also be used to develop projects like drainage systems. I could install septic. I could work all that out. I learned all the agricultural engineering and all the science behind the soils. So I got out. It was a terrible economy. Ronald Reagan took office in January. He froze all hiring. I never got a chance to apply to the United States Department of Agriculture or the Soil Conservation Service. And the same thing happened at Maryland level, so I never got into my field. Ended up in something I never really intended to do to make the bills. I actually worked for a company that pressure treated lumber with copper chromate arsenate.
Can you identify the soil in my shorts? It's called shit. I can even do that.
It might be schist that was reconsolidated with dust from your dirty upper lip.
In his pants?
And then after you swallowed my urine 24 hours later,
Stop.
you had a schist.
Good luck, Courtney.
I'm good. I'm excellent with dealing with the hazards and stuff. That's good. Yeah, I'm good at picking it up and putting it down too.
I pick stuff up and put it down.
So the point is, I bounced around for about 10 years in worker safety and health and safety, and then I ended up in pollution control and toxics control with the government. Yeah, it's actually SCHIST if you're spelling it correctly, but yeah, shits is pretty close. And then after another...
UPS, Amazon, they're all hiring, I
Hey,
think.
and they're paying decent wage. Not the best you'd ever earn, but if you don't have a job, isn't 17 an hour not bad? Because that's the kind of starting salary, at least around Baltimore, that an Amazon or somebody will pay you an hour.
Thanks, Mark, for your work.
And it's a damn hard time for people who were artists. Really hard time. And they're having to just get a meaningful job. And that's not what they want. warehouse job, I would imagine, is kind of, I don't
I
know.
did warehouse and manufacturing for over 11, probably over
I mean, you got to go
18
somewhere.
years.
If you do your job well and you have decent people to work with, that makes it go by a lot better, right? And I know, look at this. Somebody's explaining what they make as a medical assistant, Padme, as compared to somebody just working. Now, do you get benefits and such? Because I would imagine at Amazon, there's no other benefits; it's salary only.
No, I think Amazon for full-time people are, do have some
But
benefits.
after how much time? There
I
might be a
don't know,
time.
and I don't know
Like
all the
any job. I
details.
mean, you got to weigh the pros and the cons, but
There's always a period that you have to, it's a probationary period for most
I know that
places.
people are saying, here's V thinking it was a terrible place to work. Other people I've heard that was not so bad. I know in my neighborhood here, a young lady, I think she's still working with them or was for some time now. She's in a totally different level of operation, but started in a warehouse.
Oh,
So, I think takes inventory or something like that. Started out with, more of just packing and loading. I know friends that, well, like one has been with UPS for 30 some years,
that's tough work.
college,
Anybody's doing
college
that.
degreed, great musician, probably expresses in other written forms as well. I just don't know current work. Has been an entertainer, especially for audiences involving children here, and was in a band called Milkshake. Got a mic. He spent a career there. When we got out of college, he started there, and says that it's done great for him. I've known several people that always worked in the shipping like that.
Did you make any money with that V? They said they were.
Yeah, I mean, if you were in an apprenticeship for a skilled trade, electricians, or a sideline, people who pull cable and can run communications and computer lines. So it's not just electricians, you got this whole other group of people to do cable. Of course, you have the plumbing field, you have all kinds of subfields in construction itself, special equipment operators, people who get one special equipment and even become independent. They get on a job and it's a scale job and they get paid an excellent rate. They're a sole proprietor. They started out working for somebody. Eventually, you have your own equipment. You have your own business. So you have a loan for your tractor and your trailer, etc.
Mr. Drake, okay?
Yes, it's good. So the point is, in life, it's little steps too, right? Little steps in your life. I love to. I mean, I'm just carrying some comments forward that people threw out here in the room. And thank you all for clicking that like button. We're almost at exactly 95. And one little rumble of thunder. And unfortunately, we didn't get any more satisfaction. Let's see. All right, so I saw a comment that someone was very depressed and they don't even feel like they have any dreams. And I'm sorry you feel that way. But it isn't unexpected completely that some people like you can feel this way, because this is a terrible time. You're not imagining anything. You're a human being and you're trying to just hang on. And I wish I could reach out and do something more. But first off, come back and talk with us. Number two, reach out to somebody in this room who you'd be willing to give your telephone number to. And try to see if you can establish a friend right now, tonight, that will talk to you tonight. Anybody on the room here that was willing to be that person, reach out to her. We're not going to let you sit here and suffer, now that you put it out there like that. Now, I don't know magic or some kind of a trick to fix things for you. But you first have to start by seeing that here you are looking at a stupid little thing on YouTube. And some guy seriously is trying to talk to you right now and offer you a hand. This isn't theater. This is just because I just saw this, and this is, if you were here, right beside me, I'd be talking to you right here like this. I don't want to hear you let that go any further. I'm sorry you're hurting so bad. So we're going to try to help. And at rick.adr@aol.com, anybody, including you, hon, send me a note if there's anything I can do to get involved and help out a little bit. There is hope. Don't give up. You're young. You got lots of potential, lots of life. You just have to remember you do. And you're worth so much. Your life is worth so much. You're not worthless. So your dreams do matter, and you do matter so much.
Be careful with this one. Yeah.
So you sit back.
She's going to OC tomorrow, so come and give her a
I am. And I'm serious. So who's going to help out here? Thank you. Let me know.
What did you just do when I was gone? When you coming home?
And what a nice tan you have. It looks
I saw
so great.
Kylie's going to Ocean City.
Okay, let me show real briefly my beautiful tan granddaughter.
It's a spray tan.
I know.
I own a spray tanning business. So if you're ever in Baltimore and you need a spray tan,
What's the name of the company?
our company is called the Painted Lady Spray Tans.
We'll hook you up. rick.adr@aol.com if you have any interest in, it's one of the best spray tans in Baltimore County.
Look how natural it looks.
Did you do yourself or did Mom do it?
I did not do myself, no. But I do most of the tans, but as you can imagine, it's very hard to tan yourself.
So,
My mother tanned me,
yes.
but
And her mother taught her how to do it. And
yes.
how long has the whole business been going on?
5 years now.
5 years now.
That's 10.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. Painted Lady
Spray.
Spray Tans. And they also do other services
We
like
also offer teeth whitening.
teeth whitening. Right in the, right there while you're getting the other one, or just by itself, right?
Hmm.
And we do COVID safe kind of entry.
Oh yes.
So we ask
Everyone
for you to
wears
communicate
masks.
from the car before you come in. Everybody wears a mask in, including the staff. They wear a mask with you.
And I disinfect the whole area in
So,
between clients, so it's always nice and clean.
so don't forget, Painted Lady spray tans. Just give us an email and we will hook you up
Yes.
right here in Parkville, Maryland.
Bye, everybody. I'm going on a trip now.
She's going Downey
Down the
Ocean
down the
Hunt.
ocean horn.
Downey Ocean Hunt. Does anybody know what that means? Yeah, Downey Ocean is a phrase that is a Baltimoreese kind of a
And so's Hunt.
way of speaking. So,
So are you taking your car?
and Charlene, thank you. Charlene Ragone has just given me a nice donation. I appreciate it, dear.
You're all born in one.
Padme sends have fun. Everybody's saying have fun.
Thank you.
Rick, being more of a family member than any other person. Wow, what? I really didn't know having broken dreams was a big deal. I thought it's normal, part of growing up and adulthood. Well, but not having dreams is not a good thing either. You should have a dream. There's something that you should like to
Yeah, I
hope
have
for.
one. It's Rick and Henry.
You know, she wants me to hear her and respond when she speaks. That's Dolline's dream. It's not a big dream, it's a little dream. So that's an example for you. It could be even bigger. It could be that maybe you live in a certain location, but you'd love to live somewhere else. You dream about it. You finally get to move and live there. There's a dream. Why can't people have dreams? Dreams are great. Thank you.
Okay. Have fun, hon. Be safe.
Thank you.
Well,
Stay in touch.
Love you too,
Send me
hon.
photos every once in a while.
Avi dreams about leaving Florida. We dream about being able to return to Florida for the fall. Hello, Destiny Glenn. Welcome. So, bounce off, please. If you need to pull somebody aside, and if you want it to be me, then just send me an email. Yes, right to the rick.adr@aol.com. I'll talk to you. I will. Okay? But we're going to help you get yourself on maybe a different mindset, just a little different thing. Maybe something you could try to work with. And then some people said maybe you really need to find somebody you could trust to talk over things. I think that's
Tough times don't last. Tough people last.
that's it. True. That's true. But it is a tough time. And when it's better to ask for help than to hold it inside
Yes.
until you're thinking things you thought you never would think. And at least you're thinking the wrong things to make yourself feel worse, even if it isn't something about like suicidal thoughts. But you know, you're slowly tearing yourself down if you don't have someone to help you understand why you think this way.
Do you really want what Melania has?
And thank you, Just Allen of YTube. Thank you very much and welcome. Glad you're here. Come back again. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed being in here. I don't know how long you've been around, but come back again. If this was just a brief entry, there's no need to pay. If you like to be a super chatter and you feel like you'd like to do that, then it's always appreciated. But as I've said many times, and I say at least once on each broadcast, it's not about you giving me lots of money so I have a large amount of money in the broadcast.
We're not used to that.
It happens once in a while, and we're very happy.
Yeah, but I'm
It
saying
doesn't have to be.
we're not used to a lot of money,
No,
period.
right. But it's very nice, and believe me, we are socking it away. It's not being wasted. The little bit we're getting, we are socking it away, and it's there for a purpose to be able to do things or get equipment, whatever. As I slowly advance technologically,
Slowly is
Slowly.
the key word.
if I can get the ghost hunting thing going a little more, and I hope that this weekend it gets it going really well, then maybe I'll get some more ghost toys, things that are a little pricey but are really cool. Maybe even stuff like ghost adventures have that show the little triangular body moving
I think
around
that
on
is-
the screen. And oh, Rick, there's a thing behind you. There it is, Rick. There it is. Oh my God. And this is the kind of image you really see on the screen. Oh my God. Yeah, connect to whatever camera. Oh yeah, it's like. Now I would like a good thermal. Dan has a thermal that was actually given to us by somebody. We'll be bringing that. But it's not really easy to use and then also capture the image. It doesn't have any kind of output for capture. So you can look at this little VU screen when you're holding it horizontally, and you're looking down at this. So you'd had a second person with a camera over here looking down for you and keeping it in frame.
Rick, was there ever a Pat's Bar in Fells Point, like the EVP said?
Apparently that was false information. At least there's no Pat's Bar now, but whether there was a Pat's Bar before, possibly. But we don't know. It was not confirmed. But here, we did find some other things out, and I know that was discussed for the patrons on the broadcast there. But the last podcast, we discussed this. I like turkey jerky. It is good.
You do not even eat turkey jerky.
Once in a while, I've had it.
You do not eat those treats. Or do you?
No, I don't eat them. I'm just, if that was what you were talking about, turkey
Yeah,
jerky for dogs.
Turkey jerky, but I've never bought turkey jerky.
Wow.
When Kylie first turned.
I used to eat Slim Jims when I was in Boy Scouts because that was like, you were cool if you get a Slim Jim. And they were like this long and they were so horrible. Did you ever eat those things? It's like salty and they're squishy and it's kind of bacony, but oh my God.
I never ate a Slim
It's
Jim.
like eating a tapeworm sausage.
And you have a leash. For
Oh yeah? Primal jerky. So it has a nice taste. It's not nasty to chew. It's good protein source. I don't care if it's not meat. That's fine. Does it
Also,
actually
Oklahoma
does it
room
taste good?
camera.
Shredded jerky in a chew
It
can.
looks like chewing
Oh.
tobacco.
Well, that would make it easier to eat for us with less dentition, where we have to gum it. I'd like
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes wearing the mask.
I'd
but
like turkey jerky spread, where you take the turkey jerky that's all shredded, and then you actually puree it into something, and then you just
Oh, you're gonna make me ill. Stop.
you squirt it in your mouth through a tube.
Oh, gross.
What convenience while you're on the trail. Oh gosh. What are you sucking on there, Rick? I'm eating turkey jerky puree. From Alpo. Oh God, remember Kennel Ration Burger?
That was for dogs.
Do you remember those fake burgers, dog food? It looked like Play-Doh, and it was in a clear cellophane wrapper, and you opened it up, and Oh my God. Yes, it was nasty. And it was supposed to be really beef for a dog. No dog will ever suspect. I know it
Long duck
was
songs in the room.
long duck dog. Good evening. The donger is on. I thought he was. The donger, Silver
Earlier.
Stacks. Kendra, hi Kendra. I'm glad you didn't miss. We're hanging in here. We'll stick around a couple more minutes. It's been a quiet episode. I'm
I don't
doing
think
very
that
well.
frozen chicken was the worst thing he's ever eaten.
No, I thought that Vienna sausage eaten with the feather of the pigeon was much more detestable than that little piece of chicken. Do you remember that episode with the feather? It had a couple drawers full of all this food from a dollar store that they'd left behind. So I opened up this one can of sausages and put and it was a pigeon feather we found.
I know it was a pigeon feather, Rick.
And ate with it. And it was, I think, was that season 1?
I don't know.
Because season 1 was long. I think it was with Will, but I might be wrong. So, good times. Everything in with respect to another dirty room.
So you rather carry a gun than a bowl? When did you open rotten fish?
Oh, the rotten fish was at gosh, the park over on the west side where all the murders are. The
You
dead.
open a fish?
It was a bag of something, and when I
Oh,
busted
okay.
it open, it ended up being fish. Lincoln Park, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So at Lincoln Park, yeah, that was real fun. That was kind of an outtake that Dan used to just put up some footage on Patreon.
Thanks, Silver Stack.
I believe that's what it was, really.
Jade soap.
It wasn't used in the reel of part 2. Yes. So we've already had a couple of sales, but you may be buying, if you would like.
No, we're not putting that up right now.
No, I'm just saying. The caveman sticker.
It's small.
It's a small little photo that's a sticker. It's fun. You got Rick Sarah from season 2, The Jungle Room, right? And that signed bar of soap for $5. And if you would like soap, we have plenty of soap. We'd be happy to sell autographed bars of soap at a very low price.
Yeah, we've received a few orders for that. They will go out tomorrow, but remember, it's USPS and they're really slow right now.
And I do identify, and I was going to say this during one of the podcasts, kind of as a modern Fred Flintstone. And it's not a new thing. It was something that I wore some years ago, camping. Ended up becoming Fred Flintstone. So,
There may be a soap keychain coming.
oh,
Maybe.
oh, what? A keychain of what kind of keychain?
Soap.
With soap. maybe 4 different colors?
No.
Maybe 2? 2 colors, okay. A
Maybe.
bar of soap
Okay, that's
keychain.
it. We don't know yet.
Oh, stay tuned. Yes, you'll flip.
Yep, Sarah's out there.
We're hoping for prototypes to arrive early next
Had
week.
quite a few people say something about the soap. No one person.
Yeah,
has given credit.
we've been hearing about it, and guess what? I was thinking about selling bars of soap with a bite out of them, just the bar of soap. So a lot of people have good ideas. It's great. But I had somebody who actually came to us who knows how to do molds and plastic molds and can produce them. Basically, she's like a company to produce my keychain like Dan Bell found for his keychains. So that's all I'll say about it, but we have a prototype coming and information on that will be forthcoming.
You wait.
We hope to actually be able to show them first. And they will be keychains, yes. They have a bite out of them already. Yes. So, not to be undone, after we don't have any more of the caveman sticker with the bar of soap, anybody wants a bar of soap, I'm going to add another item. 2 bars of soap signed by me, autographed, with a bite in the corner, but the package will be given to you as is with the bite. 2 for $5. You will have your own art piece all ready to go. Now, do you want to have that sealed in amber? Do you want to make a diorama with it? What do you want to do? You can do whatever you want and enjoy it. That's just like the stickers. If you haven't done so, you like the cocktail hour with Rick you watch? Why don't you get yourself a sticker? And then, or a couple, and get a couple of cups. Any cup you like.
I have
This
washed
has
those
been-
by hand.
We've
quite-
washed them
quite
by
often.
hand.
No,
We are
we-
using them. They are not coming off. They are weatherproof. They will stay on your cup. So when you put them on, make sure you put them on where you want. I don't need to sell a cup. I'll just sell you the sticker. You bring your own cup. It makes no sense. You can get a better cup.
Did you see Long Duck Dong?
Oh yeah, I did. Now,
You need to read it.
Long Duck Dong, thank you so much, my friend. I see you've given me another generous donation. Rick, I've uploaded some of my equipment. Upgraded, I'm sorry. And I'm about to
We don't
upgrade
want you to be nasty.
some of it again and go to the same places as well as the new places. So take a gander at my future heads. Might be interesting, eh? So if I'm reading this, Long Duck Dong is going to the locations of Another Dirty Room
Oh, yeah?
to revisit them.
Oh, wow.
Now, if I'm wrong, tell me so, but if you are, that is what a frickin' compliment, and I can't wait. Now, help me, Long Duck Dong. Did I understand? Or I am a stupid boomer and I don't know what just took place?
You are a stupid boomer. Ma, we love Dan too.
Dan's my best friend. beside my wife. He really is. I have other very good friends, but I can't help myself. I love him. I'm crazy about him. I love to make him uncomfortable by saying that. I try to hug him and he goes, "Ew." I love when he does that. Oh, okay. Okay, very good. I mean, told by Long Tuck Dong, I haven't seen the video that he had already put up, and I'm ashamed of it. I wish I knew where to look. I still don't exactly know what his YouTube is. Is it just Long Duck Dong on YouTube, or is it something else? I don't know what the title of his channel is.
They may go log banging again.
I think he is a person who's been in entertainment for a long time. That's my theory. And it might have been pornography, so I don't know. So, Long Duck Dong, we all want to look at this, so if you could put a link on here, or at least let her out with, you know, what your channel name is.
You're at an hour and 45 minutes, almost.
I would be honored to look at all your stuff. So, or, you know, send me a note at rick.adr@aol.com.
Thanks, Christy.
So we've been going for an hour 45. And I got a Christy Doyle. Thank you very much for your gift. I appreciate it.
Excuse me. I hate this photo, just so
God.
you know.
Let me hold it. Thank you. So you know where this was taken. This is season 2, episode 4, I think it was. This was given to us. We got 10 copies. Let me hold it. Hold it. Back on. We got 10 copies. Stop it! So we actually have one sold already. So when you see them...
We actually have a second one.
Second one?
So we have 8 left.
So 8 more left. And it's $11. So what you do is, if you really wanted one of them, it comes without any enhancement. If you click for $1 more for signature, then you can specify what you would like
Yes, he
me
has lost weight since then.
to enter in onto your copy of the photograph. No, I never got a gastric bypass.
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you did.
No, it asked if you did. You didn't.
No.
I did.
No. It's called losing weight. I'm back around 230. I used to go 275 with Dan. So, you know, 45 pounds lighter than I was in season 1 of Another Dirty Room. So, and keeping it off is the thing. I've been staying at this weight for months now. And believe me, when I hit 230 pounds, I couldn't believe it, and I was just so thrilled. And I've seen it go up a little bit, 235, and I saw it go up to 237, but and I have 100% likes for the current number of people in the room. Wow, that is pretty cool.
How do you like it while it's still on?
How do I like what?
How do you hit like while it's still running?
I don't know. There's some way to do it, I guess. I mean, first off, you'd have to flip your thing so you weren't watching it in landscape. You'd have to take it back to only a part screen. Then you can see all the things below. So there's a little square in the right-hand corner of the box. You touch it, and it takes you back to a small half screen, and all the things are
This just
underneath
took
that.
me to the other thing from earlier. I'm completely
Hey.
out of it now.
Daikatana 65. I've never had sex with a man. How am I bi? I don't know what happened, but the damn thing got off there a second. Am I still rolling the same? Yeah, I am.
I
Okay.
can't tell. I got kicked out completely.
All right. Well, 100 minutes. Did Long Duck Dong, did you get my message? Please send me the name of your channel or the link or anything at rick.adr@aol.com, or post it on here one more time before we finish. Thank you all for being here. What happened, Fred Willer would say. I love Fred. God bless Fred. So sad that we lost him. And nighty night to you all. Until next Tuesday, when we will convene another episode of Cocktail Hour with Rick.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.